I think it's some stuff. I want those to be my bait. Some worm and some sausage. Some sausages. You got red worms? What happened to Nitro Worm Joe? They used to call you Bluegill Joe. They call you Joe what? Chad, give me 1 second. What up, SG? What up, brother? Northern, how you doing, my guy? I'm about to walk over here real quick. I'm about to go get this sausage and some worm from Joe. I'll be right back. I just started my stream. I ain't gonna be here forever. I'm on a time limit. I'm more expected to fish tomorrow. I would have got out earlier, but I had a birthday party to go to, and then I was waiting for my I'm waiting for my Instacart groceries to come. But I'll tell you about it in a second. I'll be right back. I need to give me another fillet knife. I need to give me another play knife chat. These worms are definitely active. Them cold weathers, I always feel like the worms will never stop. So what I just did, I'm doing my double hook setup. I put the worm at the top. I put the sausage at the bottom. How you doing, Whitney? How you doing today? Oh, I forgot one. I know I'm done. Put chicken liver on that other call. Right there. Right there ought to do it. Right there ought to do it, chat. We got one toe out. We're gonna get a liver toe out. I'm glad I'm back. I'm fishing with 3 rods again, chat. I was fishing with 2 catfish rods for a minute, and I just felt kind of lazy just fishing with 2. I'm glad to be fishing back with 3. I feel like three just feels right. I brought 3 catfish rods and I brought one rooster tail rod that I could also switch that I could also put my wacky worm on and do as well. 3 different catfish setups. Y'all seen the double hook setup. This is my other setup with the weight at the bottom. Some room. I would usually put a straw and a bee right here between this hook, but I ain't gonna worry about that right now. I'll do that later on in life. Huh? Maybe for Sunday night I'll have it set up with the straw and the bee, but I'm gonna put liver on this pole. Some good old chicken liver. Hopefully it's still the right color. Okay, it's still the right color. If I showed y'all my mini fridge or where I'll be putting this shit at, you'd be like, how does this survive in that fridge? I need a new lay knife as well. Ugh. Some bells out. Kendall, what's up? How am I good? How are you? I'm doing fine, Winnie. I went to a birthday party today. It was like my neighbor's kid. They had a birthday party. And while we were at the birthday party, we ordered our groceries. When we order our groceries, you do like Instacart where you order them. And we expected them to be there. We did prior order and everything. Bro, tell me why the deadline was for him to get the groceries and have them by our house at 4:30. He didn't he didn't go get the groceries until after 4:30, and it was 40 minutes from now. He got the groceries, and then once he got the groceries, he was sitting somewhere. He first off, all the meat for our groceries, he didn't get that. He got everything else but all the meat, which is the home meals. Then when he got done shopping and got all the groceries he did get, he went he went somewhere else. Like he went and parked in a neighborhood somewhere, and we were sitting there like, all right, it's 4:05. Why is this man not moving? So we're trying to like contact him, stuff like that. He's not answering, and you can see where he's at. So after a while of sitting there and seeing that he's not moving in this neighborhood, he went offline. Like he turned his offline off, so we couldn't even see where he was no more. So now we're sitting here like, how the fuck do we argue this case? So then we canceled the order eventually. With us canceling the order, the dude still got his regular pay for doing the order, and then it costed us an extra $15 to cancel the order. We got our money instantly back, but it cost us $15 to cancel the order. So, and then all that really comes down to is we just paid 200 something dollars for groceries, and we were out $15 in groceries, and then the dude gets to keep the groceries. So he just got $200 worth of groceries. The oxygen over us, the vibe, man, the oxygen, the sun, the weather, all of that. So this is my chicken liver setup. I'm about to get that out. Wait, everything. And he just got them groceries for free, y'all. He just got he just got paid. We lost $15 and he got $200 worth of groceries for free. Because Instacart's not gonna punish you no other way. And there's no one you talk to. It's just instantly you attempt, you dispute it, you get your money back, but you have to pay for canceling an order. We was trying to get the order while we the arrive at the house while we were at the birthday party. That's why I brought it up. But by the time we got back from the birthday party, it still wasn't there, and he was sitting in some weird neighborhood with our groceries. I said he's in that bitch pouring the milk out of his jug in his house and pouring the milk in our container. He's changing out the egg. My wife was like, "Oh hell no!" Like yeah, that boy's at his house changing out the eggs or some shit. So why how he end up from the grocery store to where he was at and he was parked there for 20 minutes? What's weak? That person? Yeah, he's fucking weak. If that's what you're talking about. All right. So we got a worm and a hot dog combination out. Then we just got our liver pole out, and then my last pole, I'm gonna I'm gonna throw out some of that damn chicken that I've been using for the past 2 or 3 weeks. You know that at this point I might as well name it my chicken because this fajita chicken I keep calling it. It ain't fajita chicken no more. That shit done changed. The scent done changed. The color done changed. The size of it done changed. It might as well be my babe. Bro, that is crazy. I thought that was weird. I was like, damn. I said Instacart needs to have a setup to where you can better fight your case. Cause I'm like, even though we had to pay $15 just because we had to cancel the order, it was the fact that you can track everything he's doing and what he's doing wrong. How is he gonna get penalized? He doesn't necessarily get penalized because we've done actual Instacart jobs where we've worked and done Instacart. Some people done that. You've done Instacart or stuff like that. And how it works is when you actually do the Instacart, they still give you the money if the person cancels the order. Really, if you got picked the order and everything, they still give you the money and they offer you to return the items and they'll give you an extra $10 for returning items. But other than that, you don't have to necessarily return the items. You still get your regular pay. And the fact is, spent money for it. They sent us our money back. We had to pay $15 for this motherfucker being weird with our groceries, going to his house or something. Mike, that's crazy. I appreciate you. That's a word comment. That's a word comment, Mike. I ain't gonna lie, but I appreciate you, bro. I don't know how many. Appreciate you. I just be fishing, man. I just be fishing and vibing. Yeah, Mike's hecka silly. Like, for real. We got 2 rods out, y'all. We're gonna get this third rod out. Put some bells on this pole. I was just talking about that Instacart story. Phantom, what's up, brother? Yeah. Instacart's a ripoff. I don't ever hope to get sponsored by Instacart because I'm gonna be talking shit about Instacart for the next week and a half. Just because we had to pay $15. And that man got away with $200 worth of free groceries. All because he was the one doing he was at fault. Like it can't be the customer's fault if the person is set if you pay extra money for him to get it there at a certain time, he cancels half the stuff on your list, takes the rest of the groceries, and then he goes sit somewhere in the neighborhood and doesn't bring you your groceries. So now you gotta cancel the order. Not only did he not bring us the groceries and he was sitting in the neighborhood, after a while of us watching him sit in that neighborhood, he went offline. So he turned his offline off so we can't even see where he's at. Like that's 100% sketchy. All we could do was cancel the order. And he gets $200 worth of groceries. He still gets paid for that. I said he should get penalized. But I said, damn, you know what, Instacart, his penalization is gonna be him going from a 5-star rating to him up being a 4.8. That's not a good enough penalization for me. What up, Scooter? How you doing? Bass Pro sponsorship? Honestly, I would rather be an academy sponsorship. Like I like Bass Pro, but I've only been to about 2 or 3 Bass Pros in my life. I've been to academy like I live there. When I got a raise at my when I got like a bonus at my job, a bonus they gave me 6 weeks of paycheck in one paycheck sum. So usually I make like $1,400 for working two every two. I get paid every 2 weeks. I make like $1,400. Um, Instead they gave me three $3,600 for one paycheck just because of a bonus. They gave us a bonus, bro. I was in the academy so fucking much. I was in that bitch every day. I didn't care if I was coming to buy one singular hook. I was in that motherfucker. Any luck, brother Brent? Honestly, I just got 2 posts out. I haven't even got my third post out yet. I was talking about Instacart ripping people off. Nah, I don't want to get sponsored by Instacart. That'd be a cra- that'd be a crazy sponsor. Unless they giving me lifetime supply of chicken liver and chicken breasts. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't know. Instacart, you can damn near shop anywhere. So I guess, hey, every day I get $100 free limit on Instacart. That'll make it right. I'll take that sponsorship. They gonna start sending me Instacart fishing poles with the brands on them and shit. I gotta say, go check out Instacart. I'll shout them out. They send me my $15 back. I'll really shout them out. You never heard of that place, Instacart? So Instacart's like an app where you like sign up and just like Instacart, it's like Uber and stuff like that. You sign up for an app, get approvals and stuff, and you go like grocery shopping for people. Like you make a the person orders a list on their phone on one app, and then someone accepts the order and go pick their groceries and stuff up for them. That's what Instacart is. Like I said, someone did it for me today, and we had it set to prior where they were supposed to arrive at a certain time. They didn't arrive at a certain time. Then after a while, they didn't get none of the meats that we ordered as well. They got a whole bunch of other stuff, and then they went and sat somewhere for 40 minutes instead of arriving at the time. They were supposed to be there at 3:30. We looking at our phone at 3:30, 4:35. They ain't even arrived. And then to make it worse, he sat somewhere for 20, 30 minutes, nowhere near our house. Like I said to my wife, he's sitting at his house, pouring our milk out, our brand new milk out, and putting his milk in there and changing his eggs out. Then after that, he turned himself offline. So then we canceled the order. And with us canceling the order, they punished us by making us pay $15 for canceling the order. And that man gets a free $200, $200+ worth of groceries. That's some bullshit. Because they're not gonna penalize him other than maybe knock his rating down. I don't know if they would recommend him less if he's going to go grocery shopping for other people, but he's not gonna get penalized, and he still got paid for it. Because with Instacart, it'll be like if I put like a $200 order, they might pay him 25, $35. It shows that on his list, so when he hits it, he's still getting that $25 to $35 for at least starting the order and getting to it. It's not his fault that he can't. It's not considered his fault if he can't. We canceled the order. Shit, maybe we didn't want the stuff, but he done already checked out everything and left with the stuff. We wanted it, even still. He just didn't arrive at time. He fucking went MIA. He turned his offline off. He's a fucking crook. You never heard of that other fishing store, Academy? Yeah, Academy's not preferably a fishing store. It's an everything store. It's a sportsman. It's a store with all of it, and I got guns. It got boats. It got sports stuff. It's like that all. Like Bass Pro. Bass Pro is a fishing store. It has all the stuff you need for fishing, but it also has stuff for hunting. I guess they're real similar. They're real similar. I can't say they don't have the same stuff in there, but I wouldn't see it. I don't know if I would see a football in a Bass Pro. I don't know if I would find a football in there, but Academy has all of that. It's like it has everything, athletes, everything, stuff for athletes, and all of that. Jokes definitely be flying them out. Definitely don't trust people nowadays, Brandon. But the thing about it was it's a job and his face is on there on plastered on there. So only person that he's affecting is himself when he fucks up. He ain't affecting me. Yeah, that man got away with it, Brandon. I ain't gonna lie. And we had to pay $15 because this motherfucker was doing weird stuff. Extra $15. I mean, they sent us our money back for canceling the order, but I mean, still, we still got penalized. We got penalized more than he did. Let me get this chicken out. Yeah, Academy, Cabela's. When I think of fish places, I think Academies, I think of Cabela's, and I think of Bass Pro. Those are the only three I think of for real. But I've never separately been to a Cabela's. A Cabela's. If I was in a Cabela's, I was in a Bass Pro Cabela combination. Like I've never been to a Cabela store. I don't know if I don't even know if they have a separate store, but yeah, yeah, that penalized shit is crazy, Brian. That's what happened today. I went to a birthday party and we expected it to arrive before we came back from the birthday party so we can get our groceries. Motherfucker was doing a whole bunch of weird stuff the whole time. So we ended up getting our groceries. My wife's gonna probably just go and actually just regular grocery shop and get the stuff. 'Cause like I said, he was counseling stuff and all of that. And you can do that on Instacart, but again, there should be some penalization on that. You should be able to cancel 20 different items. At this point, you just not trying or the store is not stocked. Well, if the store is not stocked, there should be a way you can take. They just need to better their app. Instacart just need to better their app. Yeah, that $15 is crazy. It's all right though. I ain't starving. It just was weird to me. Like, and then the thing about that app is you can't like talk to regular people. So it's like computer generated when you're disputing your case and stuff. There's no or they don't give you a bunch of options to click these different things, and you know you just click one or two options, and then it just be like, okay, well here's what we can do for you. You have to pay. I was like, damn, I didn't get my groceries. I waited to get my groceries. I made sure they were supposed to come even earlier. I've set a time frame on it and all of that, and then I'm out $15. I'm gonna have to put a bell on this, and I'm gonna have to get my chicken. Hold up. I think it's called shake. I got a rooster tail pole too. I didn't bring my I didn't bring my body mount though. Well, I don't want to really be walking around too much because then I'll just be carrying the camera everywhere. But I will throw out the rooster tail a little bit. Hey, this is usually where the crappie be sitting, so I could take the rooster tail off and put like a crappie jig on it or something, possibly get wrapped up into one of those. See how they biting. Yeah. Now Instacart? No, it's not newer. Maybe it's just not something that happens in your state. Like I said, Instacart's like Uber and stuff like that. All you gotta do is sign up to the app and do a few verifications, and then you could just do that job. You gotta have your photo and stuff like that. It's like they need to have proof of certain things that it's you. And when you do drop off the groceries, they want you to take a picture of the groceries you set on the porch and the layout and all of that. If you gotta like buy alcohol and stuff like that, the person gotta show their ID or something like that, medicine and stuff like that. Like I said, I wouldn't say it's a newer app. Maybe some states just don't have it. Like some states don't have betting apps. We just got betting apps in ours. We can use the betting apps in Louisville, Kentucky. But if I go to like Florida, out of town, or I go to Indiana, the betting app will see where my location is and it'll cancel me from betting when I'm in those states. But So I can't drive across the bridge and bet, but I can go over there and gamble, like at a casino or something. But I can't use a betting app in Indiana. How you doing, Night Wolf, brother? Nah, no kayaks. Honestly, it's gonna be a minute before I use a kayak again. I'm not saying I got in trouble last time I used my kayak. I just don't like using my kayak on my wife's car. Like I'm trying to avoid that, to be honest. How y'all doing? Yeah, I'm just trying to avoid that. I don't want to like have the kayak and stuff on the car and stuff like that. Bye. My boy Joe's getting his rooster tail work in. Definitely overcasting. Yeah, I would love to buy it. Night Wolf, I'm gonna have to get another car before I start kayaking again. I'll pull out my inner tube, blow that bitch up with some air. I got a car pump, blow it up with some air and get on that. My biggest fear though is popping it. Raiden Bushy, I don't think I can do that, bro. For real, we got enough moderators right now. And I mean, maybe one day in life you could be a mod, but right now that's not really a goal. Nothing against you, bro. We just got enough mods and they do their job terrific. You could ask me, you could ask Charlie and Joe. Honestly, I don't even make people mods. We've hit our mod limit a while ago, bro. We just be vibing. Like I said, nothing against you. You just keep being in here talking, chatting, amping it up, and maybe one day in life, brother. I don't think we end up streaming no time soon. We just vibing. Me and my boy Charlie Joe. Always good to see you, Raiden, brother. I'm gonna get some chicken on this chat and get this out. Hold on. Yeah, this chicken's definitely at its prime, chat. Yeah, this chicken's definitely at its prime. I know it looked real beautiful and warm out here, chat, but I still can't wait till it actually gets to that real warm weather, that thick warm weather where the fish ain't even being nitpicky. They just smelling the food and they coming straight for it. Like the fish are still nitpicky just because it's still it's still kind of wintry. But here soon, we ain't gonna be talking about it being winter. We're gonna be talking about it being summer. But real soon. It's got a white rooster tail. Pass this a little bit. Catch anything? Nah, not yet, Raiden, man. I just finally got my third rod out. I got two rods out right now. One rod's on a double hook setup. It got some sausage and some worm on it. The middle pole, middle black pole has has chicken liver on it. And that third pole you just see me throw out, it actually has fajita chicken and like it has seasoned chicken. It's really seasoned. Joe, your pole got hit. Never would have made it. Never would have made it. It happened, my boy. Just keep on the fishing. I'm kind of scared to walk away from my pole shot. I ain't gonna lie. You know, once you start throwing out anything where you casting a bunch, catfish rods are important. But we really all want to have that moment where the catfish rod is with us, so we don't have to try to figure it out. It's like on this type of setup. I would love to go. I would love to walk around. I said I wasn't gonna do it, but I might walk down this way on my right and cast for a little bit. Like roof tail. Holy, that was you, wasn't it? All right. I was about to cast this rooster tail over there. Man, I miss my orange rooster tail. I might do some creek fishing tomorrow. Might do some creek fishing tomorrow. That pole I just gave you, the one that has messed up reel, that's the one that yacked all them bass out. That my baby. That was the loose pole. Well, the reels came from the loose setup. So that bitch cast like a tree. But it ain't got salt water in it. Hold on, both my poles are getting hit. It's the chicken liver pole. What up, Hack? Hacky sack? A fish can't resist that chicken liver. But I be treating chicken liver like shrimp chat. If my chicken liver just got yanked twice, in my head right now, I'm thinking one or two things. Either that chicken liver's gone or that fucking chicken liver's gone. We could be wrong though. It could be the first one. Those was two light yanks. And this pole I'm holding right now, this is my only pole I'm using is a treble hook pole. I'll only use I'll have 9 poles out and only one pole is allowed to have a treble hook. I'm not about to have treble hooks all through here. I'm not desperate for fish. I'm not even desperate for fish for having a treble hook pole. It's just I don't wanna overdo it on treble hooks. I'm not trying to injure no fish or have the opportunity of injuring one. I think his bait's gone though, y'all. We about to give it the fake yank, the punt fake, and then we about to fucking reel in. I was waiting for her to get one more hit so I could, you know, attempt the hook set, but this thing has been a little skittish. Yeah, maybe I punt fake it. Damn, that kind of hurt. I'm holding my pole wrong. Chicken liver's still on her chat, but it definitely got yanked. It definitely got yanked. Look how it's hanging. Look how it's hanging off the pole, hanging off the bone. Turtles are starting to wake up and come back out, chat. So it could have easily been a turtle, but I just feel like if a turtle was biting, he would have went all in and not stopped. Look, see, that's how we gonna have it now. Perfectly wrapped up, a perfectly good presentation. Let's just say worm and hot dog is sitting on the right, chicken is sitting on the left, and this pole is sitting in the middle, and that's the pole they attack. I need a fresh can of corn, chat. How would you start using circle hooks for catfish? How would I start using them? I'm using it right now for this. This is a double hook setup. So there's a swivel, then there's some leader line, there's a hook, there's some line hanging off and a hook. Then it goes down again, and there's a second hook. But I learned that setup off of deep sea fishing. I deep sea fish when I go out of Florida, out of town a few times, Gus. And usually when I do that, I get on a boat and we put like squid and stuff on there, and we drop it down 100 feet, and we pull it up, and we pull in like redfish and stuff like that. And that's what made me get into circle hooks more. Because honestly, if we're being honest, my favorite type of hooks is not circle hooks. They're not J hooks. My favorite type of hooks is bass hooks. Only because I've caught some crazy fish off of bass hooks. And I just like how they how they're shaped. But taken it easy on bass hooks because there's been a few bass hooks I've fished with, and the bass hook has the tip and the whole metal done snapped and broke. And that's been on a few different brands of bass hook. So I stopped using them like that much. And I started doing circle hooks. So circle hook, this pole got circle hooks. This pole has a treble hook, and that pole on the end has a circle hook. I just buy circle hooks because I do a lot of saltwater fishing when I do go out of town, and I just want to always be prepared. But I also have all flavors of hooks in there. I think the ones I would say I have the least amount is J hooks because I have different sizes and varieties of treble hooks too, but I only use ever one treble hook pole. Other than when I'm like using a rooster tail or something like that, then I would have like a treble hook or like a lure or something like that. You know, those come with automatic treble hooks, but yeah, I don't use treble hooks just for fun. I don't try to hurt the fish or anything like that. One if I like I said, if I had 9 rods in, only one of them's gonna have a treble hook on it. Now when you're using 3 catfish rods and one rooster tail rod, are you carrying a bell? Too bad I don't got my cast net. Those bitches be clutch tomorrow. Gus, do you use treble hooks, bro? I mean, not treble hooks. Do you use circle hooks? And if so, what setups do you use for your circle hooks? Like I said, I use circle hooks for everything, but I'm starting to realize circle hooks ain't the move. I'm about to really honestly go back to using mainly J hooks, just because the circle hooks, the model on the box is the reason why I don't like using circle hooks. The motto of they set the hook themselves. No, not really. The reason when you deep sea fishing you set the hook with a circle hook is because you're reeling up as the fish is biting on it, so they get hooked. Most of us bass fishermen or all kind of fishermen don't use circle hooks because you're not throwing the pole and yank you can't you're not really supposed to try to attempt to set the hook with a circle hook. You're more supposed to reel it up with a circle hook. That's what I learn every day. You're supposed to more reel it up into setting the hook with the circle hook. Now with a J hook, I set the hook. With a treble hook, I set the hook. With a bass hook, I'm setting the hook. Like I can't. My name is. I call myself Hook Setter Ron, and I'm using circle hooks, and I just can't. Don't feel like I can set the hook with them. I feel like I miss more fish with a circle hook than I catch. But circle hooks are safer. They're supposed to, circle hooks are more for fish that are going to pick your bait up and go off and swim. I'm not saying we're not in areas where that's happening at, but right now we're in more spots where because of the weather and stuff that where the fish are just like picking at the bait or touching or something like that. So in that concept, for me, if they're gonna touch my bait, I at least want to be able to try to get them to touch the hook a little more when I'm yanking. I can't do that right now. What up, Fat Cats brother? How you doing, man? How are you doing, brother? Like I don't hate circle hooks. They're just not my favorite hooks. Honestly, they're my least favorite hooks. I feel like circle hooks build on build laziness. Like if I'm being all the way honest. People assume a circle hook's supposed to catch everything. Circle hook don't even guarantee you catch everything. Every other hook you gotta work 10 times harder to catch the fish. Circle hook you don't gotta. Circle hooks are better for deep sea fishing or if you're dropping down and you're reeling up. I don't think a circle hook is meant for you to just throw it out on a. In my opinion, just my opinion. I could be wrong. I'm not no professional fisherman. Every day is a learning experience, but yeah. Wait till I get a fucking boat. They gonna call me Mr. Professional. What? Nah, I never say that. You resent that remark? Well, I mean, Fat Cat, nothing's wrong with it. But I feel like Fat Cat, don't you fish on boats? You said they're great for catfish. I believe it because a catfish does have that mindset and concept of uh, absorbing the bait and then swimming away. So they're gonna pick it up and go. But the fish, most of the time when we run into them, they're not doing that. Like I want all my poles to been over. I'm not saying it's impossible or it doesn't happen. We've gotten clips and stuff of that happening, but for us, we got to work a little harder. So shit, we getting light taps and nibbles, and then we trying to set the hook. And I just feel like trying to yank and set a hook with a circle hook is 10 times harder than trying to yank and set a hook with a J hook or a treble hook or a bass hook or something like that. I feel like a circle hook is easier. Said it's bang for catfish. I believe you, bro. I'm not gonna say I haven't caught catfish off a circle hook. So just I just feel like the circle hooks take a little less effort, just for me. But also, I feel like circle hooks have made me miss a lot of fish. And if I had a different hook on instead of a circle hook when I was using it, I would have pulled in more fish. This is the fajita chicken. I've been tapped on my liver and I've been tapped on my fajita chicken. My sausage and worm that hasn't been tapped at all. But the chicken and the chicken and the liver, both of them been tapped. Let it have a little bit of slack, just in case it does actually pick it up and like go with it. Like I said, every pole has got a different setup. I got a Carolina setup on this. This is a drop shot. This is, I guess, a tooth drop shot. I got some setups. I don't know what it's really called. This is a circle hook right here. This is the hot dog and the worm. I was just talking shit about that. I need to hit it hard like it just hit it just now. And dog, man. They hitting the pole, man. They hitting it. I just, hey, like I said, they doing some word drive-bys and hitting it. I was just talking about this worm and this. I know every time I'm talking shit about something, something happens with that item. Should have just said that. I ain't want to fling my fucking bell off. You got. That's the only thing about putting bells on here. Try not to fucking fling them nowhere. I can't tell you how many bells we've dropped in the water. I fling somewhere where we never seen them again. A worm in my hot dog is on. Both of my baits are gone. How far is Joe from me? It's right over there. So I'm fishing in this corner right here, and Joe's fishing. We're all aiming. We're both aiming for this corner in this area. This is already pulled out 15-pound flatheads. Like he's over there. We're not that far. You can see him walking up. Actually, if you look, you see that gate in the back there. Look, that's him. He's standing between that gate and that tree. That's him over there. Yeah, it's gone, man. I'll put some more sausage and some more worm on here. They, they at least they hitting, man. And dog, I can't tell you how many times you've come somewhere and you'll fish and nothing hits the whole time. But usually when that happens, you rotate. They say there's a rule to catfishing and every 15, 20 minutes. If your shit ain't hitting, you throw it out. But I'm just like, some of the biggest fish don't hit off of you sitting there and letting it sit longer than 15 to 20 minutes. And that's a fact too. Hey, I gotta go to Joe actually. threw the worms in my fish tackle bucket, and there was this red bag, the fajita chicken bag, had the worms sitting on top of that and not sausage. And I'm looking down and the sausage is sitting outside because the red fajita bag is outside. So that's where I'm assuming my worms is at. They outside. Hey chat, it's liver post making noise too, but I gotta get some more gummy right back. Let me set this poll back up. Actually, hold on. This poll got hit earlier, so I have to go for it. I got right back at it, another one. I need another one of them juicy worms, bro. That's all you going to. That's the fat answer.
How about you pull a fish out?
Hey, that's my middle name. Full of fish out Ron. You need to look it up. It's in the dictionary. Mhm. Hey, I'm on the verge of pulling one out. I'm trying to catch me a fatty catty. Look, look.
And you lost. Broke got snack.
Uh-uh. I got a worm in my hand.
Yeah, but that you don't have a fish on there.
Hey, if he bit one time, he gonna come back. He took my fucking liver. He took my liver. Yeah, I had a worm in my hand while I was trying to set the hook. And that's my only argument. The worm was crawling out of my hand while I was trying to set it. Stay away from him. Oh, Frankie, but you don't know. We grew up together. We met through one friend, and we became friends. Nope, we met through one friend in the neighborhood. That was me. Met through one friend in the neighborhood, and then we became friends.
Friends.
I got a lot of they count. Too many count. And then friends is in categories. You got work friends, you got school friends, you got outside home friends. You don't play with the same people outside that you play with in school. I think the students pull out. I mean, that is not impossible. You might go out to like a birthday party or something, and you run into your friends that you went to school with or something. You definitely gonna hang out with them. I put they don't not it. Let's put this pull out, chat.
I seen like 10 fresh fries.
I feel like you definitely gonna see them. It's a small world. You're gonna see a lot of people. A lot of people I went to school with. I run into everywhere. It's like a what? That's crazy. That sounds like a nightmare. That's some celebrity lifestyle. Shut up, Bells. There's too many of y'all making noise. Gotta put some more liver on this chat. Northern, how you doing? Man, I know. I know. I know, Ken Dog. Y'all ever witness any gravity pose? We just waiting for that right hook set. We know they out here. They hitting hard as hell. Shoot, that one hit Ken Dog as soon as I put the pole on there. No, I didn't talk to him. Did you or your dad talk to him? I didn't know if he was coming or not. He never told me what he was doing today. He was at work when I talked to him today.
But you got to the same job as him?
Nope. I work somewhere else. It's kind of far. Um, I work in a warehouse that builds medical machines.
What is that?
I don't think they work at the same place. Yeah.
Those at the same time?
Nope. When Hunter gets off, usually your dad goes in.
So what is already off, right?
No, your dad doesn't work on the weekends.
Who's that?
Yeah, Hunter works on the weekends.
Who's trying to get you?
Everybody gets 2 days. Some people get more, but I don't know.
You
Hunter,
work at Speedway with him?
me?
Yeah.
No, I worked at Speedway a long time ago. That was like my I can't even tell you how many jobs I've had, but that was like job number freaking 15. Yeah, that was like job number 15. Worked the Speedway like 3 times and Circle K, and I worked at Amazon like freaking 3 times. I worked at some of the Ford companies a few times. Your boys be trying to learn all the jobs, huh? No, I worked out there a long time ago. Honestly, my wife was like the supervisor. She got Hunter. She helped Hunter get that job. My Tam. She.
I think I
I'm bad, Chad. My cousin called me. Always good to hear from him.
stuck it to the tree.
Yeah, be careful with that, man. I don't want you to get hurt. That's a far spot. I'm pretty sure he would care if he got hurt. Oh my god, that was a hell of a cast. I'm gonna turn the camera around. I always start casting right here. It's like a thing that always happens when I'm specifically fishing. Oh, hold on, Tilly. I always eventually start casting in this spot, but the issue with me casting in this spot is somewhere along the line. Every time I start casting here, I'm having a good ass time. I'm turning the fucking cast. I'm throwing the most prestigious cast, and then boom, I get stuck in a trench. I'm not leaving. Yeah, get stuck in. Show you what the spot is. I cast right between these two tree branches. So this branch right here. Oh shit! The camera, my bad. My bad. I wish we good. I cast this tree branch leads into the water, and there's a bunch of branches right at the bottom of here. So I cast from between this tree and that tree across the way over there. Like if y'all can see it, the post point directly at it. There's another tree branch, and it hangs over the water, and it usually grows leaves on it. So it's sitting under the water, and there's be like big bass and stuff sitting under this tree branch right here. And then this tree branch, I've caught in a big, nice, decent sized bass right underneath it. So I cast in between right I try to cast between this tree and all the way over there. And I get it sometimes, but about after like 10 casts, it happens. Yo, what are you going fishing for? Wait, yo, where are you going fishing? I'm going to the pond, Trowline Joe's pond. He's fishing too. We're double streaming. I got 3 catfish rods out. They've been getting tapped. What I got on the first hook, I got hot dog and worm. What I got on the middle pole, I have chicken liver, and then what I have on the third pole, I have I have fajita chicken. Right now, I'm just throwing a rooster tail because we're also going for bass. I was explaining where I usually cast, and I get locked in on casting her. But sometimes when I get the reward's worth it, but the risk is 50-50. I ain't trying to lose this white rooster tail. I got like 2 more of these. We don't buy. There's nowhere you can buy rooster tails in bulk. I swear I've been looking it up. I've been trying to find it for a while. Y'all can't hear me? No way. Hold on. Can you hear me now, man? Damn. If y'all can't hear me, I got a fucking mouthful. I was explaining where I was throwing this rooster tail between these two tree branches. The one that hangs over the water right here that grows leaves, and the one in the far back over there that has leaves that grow over top and hangs over the water, and there's decent bass and crappie in between this and that, just because of the tree branches. There's not a lot of rocks here, so where's that? I also said what's on my three rods and what are you doing. All right, bet. Appreciate you. Sorry, I didn't know y'all could hear me. What's up, Logan? How you doing, John? I got three catfish rods out. I got what else? It's my phone's actually cut out. Hold on. So this middle pole is the one that just got tapped. I mean, this pole right here just got tapped. They got the hot dog and it got worm on it. Pole in the middle got chicken liver on it, and the pole right here it has fajita chicken on it. I'm throwing a rooster tail between them tree branches, but that pole just got tapped, so I came back over here. Appreciate y'all, Kid Naga. I didn't know y'all couldn't hear me, man. I said a whole bunch before someone said they couldn't hear me. I was like, "What the fuck?" I'm telling y'all a lot. I was explaining how I be throwing where I'm throwing my pole at. I said the reward's worth it, but the risk is kind of high because I usually get something stuck, and I only have one white rooster tail. There's nowhere you can buy rooster tails in bulk, bro. I've been trying to figure out where you can buy rooster tails in bulk. I've been trying to look it up. Like literally, you can't buy rooster tails in bulk. So I got like two white rooster tails left. I got like two pink ones. I lost my orange one. I need to get me a black one. No, I'm good. I appreciate it. This is probably a fucking turtle chat. They've been over here working these poles. Like it's always one good heart and then full. It's probably dead as a turtle. We've seen turtles start spawning back. I mean, it is getting warm enough for them at least. The catfish is a little more skittish, but I mean they here. Um, Joey was here, and one of his friends had came up to the pond. And he was showing him a catfish. He caught like a 7 or 8 pound channel cat out of her the other day. And Joey asked him what he did with it. Boy said he ate it. Damn. Hey, catfish get ate. They dinner. Yeah. I'm gonna go back to casting my pole, but this hot dog and worm pole they get hit. If it happen again, we'll flip back around. Oh, see if I can get some of these risky casts off between these two tree branches right here. Like I said, the reward's worth it. The risk is just always kind of high. Because after a few cash, you'll get caught up. But it's also like the exit. You know, the current's actually going the opposite way too. The current's going that way in this little corner right here. There's nothing but a drainage pipe down at the end of the corner. Current's going down there. They both cast towards the current though, don't they? It's going down there, so that's all I'm worried about. Oh, I got it all. Off the land, too. Get out of here, that sun's out damn near blinded. A what? A rock? A shoe? I'm not even talking. I'm thinking about why are you talking about a rock? Oh, you caught a rock with a rooster tail. Nice catch. You got your rock PB today. You got a rock, not a rock bass. Yeah, rock catfish. What you say that was 2 ounces? Open spin. Okay. That boy's a fisherman, chat. Oh shit! I just cast it where my phone. I love that. Don't be there. Don't go over there. Yeah. I got so many sticks on the head. This is crazy. It's a tap-tastic day. Didn't get tapped, Joe. I think tap. Not on your cactus rods. Like I just tapped. Oh, just got tap chat. I know you heard that bell behind y'all. Over there, but I think it's. Look, sorry, chat. We're having technical difficulties. Okay, so yeah. Cool. Yeah, and all the line is still tight. Chad, I'm gonna have to invest. I don't know how serious I am about the bells so much. I'm gonna have to invest in 3 different types of bells. I'm gonna get one of them bells with the alarms on it. I'm gonna get the silver long bells. Maybe they sound a little different. And then I'm gonna keep one of these bells. We're gonna have 3 different types of bells. I've been having too many jingle bells out this bitch and not enough presents off of Santa's sled. What up, Bad Scott? How you doing, bro? It's going all right, Tyler, man. We ain't called nothing yet, but I've had enough taps today. I thought only one of my catfish rods was getting love. All 3 of them is. Only thing not getting love is this rooster top and throwing it. I need to save it for a wacky rig or something. Grumpy Bass, how you doing, my guy? Charline Joe's resetting his pose. My pose is getting tagged right now, and I just don't know which one it is. So I said I need to invest in more than one type of bell over here making too many damn noises. I'm over here just trying to throw this rooster tail pole. It keeps pulling up sticks and leaves. Like you throw the fish find out there, and it says some spots are 8 to 10 feet deep. Right. It says 8 to 10 feet deep. Then you just start throwing your rooster tail or any of your baits is going to hit close to the ground, and you pulling up a new fucking species of stick, rock, or leaf every other minute. But I guess no way. No, it's saying it's this ride now. But I swear I seen this ride going. It's got the chicken liver on it, by the way. This got the hot dog and the night the just the worm night crawler. This guy fajita chicken. Keep y'all informed. I'm about to change all my hooks into real fucking bluegill hooks. Start throwing liver out with a bluegill hook. That'd be crazy. I think the only thing that circle hooks are really good for is hooking live bait. I wouldn't say they're great for everything else. I mean, deep sea fishing, obviously, you dropping it down and you really they're gonna get hooked that way. Damn, these fish are teased today, huh? What you and Floyd do the other day? What y'all just come up and throw a cast net out 10 times or something? Y'all had live minnows. So as a recommendation bait now, you should have fucking told me. I would have stopped at the store for that. I got my bucket. Damn. Hey, you think you could put a minnow on the bottom? This is crazy, bro. I think I should pull this liver up. Hold on, let me give it a go. It's swing and a miss. My fucking liver's gone. It looked like he just ate the liver and spit it back on my hook. Looks like a fucking loogie of liver. This is definitely the pole that was getting hit. They love the liver, bro. They don't. Huh? Yeah, man. I'm excited to fucking run, bro. I just forgot this is This is vacation week for the fish. Like they put in their time like months ahead. We just forgot. They said, shit, after that cold winter, I need to take a vacation. They done fucking swimmed upstream, wherever that is. Damn, ice fishing is crazy. How'd it go? How'd it go, Tyler? I'm sorry I missed that, man. How the fuck did it go? Me and Jill tried ice fishing, but I ain't gonna lie. The ice hits different certain years, and this year it hit harsh. Like usually, usually if I just drop this liver and leaves, known as leaves and liver. Usually when usually when we go ice fishing in Kentucky, we able to break the ice. This ending on the beginning of this month or the end of this month. No, last month. Let's just say that. Let's just say that last month there wasn't nothing but concrete outside. There was no water. The shit was so tough. Water was so tough, bro. All right, got the bead, got the swivel, got the bait. Y'all know how this goes. Let's get back in the water. Man, Joe, they just keep taking my liver, bro. You think it's a something? Hey, it could literally be a some fish. Huh? Yeah, I remember. Some fish eat anything. If they mouth can fit on it, yeah, they'll eat anything. Some fish are crazy. They're like colorful piranhas. We're not throwing that far, chat. And yes, we did just bump our own line, but you know what? If it's something out there, it might have been me. If it's something out there and they hungry, they gonna go for it. Which we know that stuff out here. Let's see when these pose up. Have real tight lines. Go away, you flies. We ain't ready for y'all to fucking come back yet. What the hell? Damn, chat. It's kind of hard to get. Maybe I'll break this off and I'll put a crappie jig. Let me give it a try. Cheers. Cheers. Yeah, I'm gonna crappie jig on chat. I'm gonna give it a go. So I bit this. I don't know how well I did this, but it's really been my first time kind of doing this. I'm give it a go. We took the rooster tail off. Still got our 3 catfish rods out, but we gonna go rooster tail wise. John, how you doing? Yeah, I'm waiting for that monster. Ron Soup, how you doing, adventures, brother? Always good to see you. Always great to see you, man. Yeah, we trying to catch us some monster catfish, bro. Feel like me and Joe got enough baits out there. The boy got skipjack, he got bluegill, we got liver, we got chicken, we got sausage, we got worms, night crawlers. Like, we got so many baits. And me and him are both doing, you know, for bass or anything to bite. Rooster tails. I'm gonna try this crappie jig. I pulled out one of them crappie sets. Dude, why the hell am I tying this like this? Hey, 1 second, chat. Put this one. Hold on, chat. All right, chat. We got this jig on. Scrap a jig. Pole ain't been hit yet. Get over in this corner. Y'all see his pole jiggle. I'm gonna be right here. All right, let me know what's gonna do. This looks so full of the water. My first test of trying anything for me is always I throw it in the water. One time I cast it, see how it goes. Then after I cast it, I bring it up to the shoreline and I test what type of movement I'm gonna do in the water. I'm doing some double, triple jigs. The thing is going up pretty nice. Now let's catch us a fish with it. We were using a white rooster tail for a minute, but now we switched to crappie jig. Feel like it's not easily something that would get snagged or something. Let's go. What's that? Is that the worm? Woo! No, we didn't. You rocking this, huh? Cat, let's go. My boy Charline Jones got him a bass. Let's try to get a freaking cat. Shut up. World record for the smallest fish. No, that big bullhead was great. Great. I fucks with the crappie jig. Just gotta find one spot. You're right. Damn. What color is your rooster tail? That stick just floated up on this bright bulb, man. What is it? The fucking line is sitting on it, but it's not like hitting the pole, make noise. But there's a stick there washed up between the from the current and got pushed onto my line. This pole, however, is the one that got tapped, and then they keep it in the liver, but when they tap and they get the liver off. They've gotten the liver off at least 2 or 3 times already. About for the pink was still on our track. Seems like dark colors are always the win right now. He said pink, black, and green. Them are some nasty colors to see in the water. Lime green and pink. Let's see if I can over there. Let us see. Dude, liver literally looks like it has 5 marks on it. Chad, don't ever give up on catfishing. Keep doing it. Fuck the worms. Okay. So I'm gonna put a little bit of liver on this circle quick. Hey, walk over for no more worm. I don't know how much longer we're gonna be here. But Trailon Joe did say 15 minutes ago. So ain't no telling. So I put liver on the top hook. The hot dog's still on the bottom hook. That must smell like somebody sprayed a whole bunch of bug spray. fajita chicken still on there. Freaking classy, classy chicken. It's starting to go down. Yeah, I can say it in the street chat. But actually, I want to throw it out there. Chat. Where am I having a vegetable? I don't want to pose on me. I don't know about the crappie chicken one, chat. I might go rooster tail. After rooster tail just changed color. I was using white at first. My boy caught on the pink. Hey, you put this bait for tomorrow? What is that? Yeah, yeah. What means that rooster tail chat? I think it was his black smaller rod that got hit. The liver on it. That rod's getting hit a lot. It also could be this other one, this orange one in the middle. They don't have warm on on top of it no more. It has liver, so now it's just liver and sausage. Spent those current like 4 times. I think Big Toe's gonna get hit by one on one boys. Can't beat a good freaking. Can't beat a good yank. Has to see it through, my boy. Oh, this is spinning fucking nice, chat. It's spinning real nice. I don't know if y'all can see where it's landing at, but that shit's landing in the spot. About to hit a tree though. Hold on. Holy shit! I just seen something jump over it.
Hey, Ron,
Oh,
want this back? My dad told me to put it.
it's still over there. All right. Thank, thanks
Oh.
so much.
You're welcome.
Break fast over chat. I'm missing the fuck out of it. In this spot, God, I am casting like crazy. I feel like the lure I'm using right now, this lure will really, it's lure good. It really good. Really, if I went to where the damn trout are, it's not about to here. This is fucking great. As soon as I go over there by my camera, I fucking. As soon as I get any further away from my camera, one of these belts is gonna see me. So I'm about to go back that way. Hi, my name is what? Chicken Joe. That's you? That's your belt, Joe? Could be. Or it could be in my bag, yeah. All right, chat. Trout line Joe out, man. Deuces. Everybody make sure y'all double tap down on the screen. Hit the sub, show some love, man. Y'all know what it is. Woo! Fish on entertainment. Let's go. Shut up, bro. Hey, you put 50 baits out and a fish eat the worm. What was before we had a setup? All right, man. What up, Trap? My bad. I've been over throwing this damn rooster tail. I'll switch to the rooster tail after the crappie jig wasn't hitting. All we've been doing is pulling in seaweed. I swear I heard my post again. I'm about to also leave too. My post is I don't know which one I gotta figure it out. I just recently reset all my posts and threw them all back out. But the liver's still popping on there. I got liver and worm on this one now. Liver and chicken actually. No. Liver and hot dog on the middle rod. Liver on this pole. And still that chicken on that pole. I just recently threw them all back out because most of my baits were gone. What up, Zyra? How you doing, bro? John, that's crazy. That's the craziest comment I've ever seen in chat. You might have got crazy comment for the day. Let it hook itself. Is it because you know I'm using circle hooks, John? Because I don't believe in that shit. I feel like really, you gotta look. It's this pole. It just yanked it. The thing about that pole is though, that's liver on a drop shot setup, and it's on like a treble hook. So should I let it set itself on that? Always good to see you as well, Zyro, brother. Always good to see you, man. Yeah, that's what we've been working for, cats. We threw out the rooster tail a little bit. We changed it to a crappie jig and went back, ended up back on the rooster tail. I wish I had my other pole, but I gave it to Joe to like fix the reel because it's starting to act weird. I went to the beach. I went to the beach on the like fourth day of the year, and I used that rod, and the salt water and stuff is finally starting to get to it. So it been cackling and locking up when I've been rolling it. So Joe know how to do the remedies to fix those type of pole issues. So I just gave it to him. It's gonna solve that issue for me. He's a rumor. It's a goat. Like something is pulling this pole, but it's just like soft hitting it. It make me feel like it's a turtle, but I mean it could be a catfish. I just don't know. Nope. That's my ride chat. Yeah, that hunk was for me. Yeah, Zara. I just never am the perfect person when it comes to that because I'm so used to fresh water. I'll fucking fish with it 4 times and clean it off at least twice. But then I mean, I'm fishing with that throughout the whole time. And like I said, it been chill the whole time. I didn't know I needed to really, start working on it. But I can tell that the salt water stuff is messing up. And it was a reel. Like the pole is some came from another pole, but that was a lose reel. The pole tip for the lose pole snapped, so I put it up the reel on that. It was casting amazing. But caught me most of my bass recently. But I am about to start packing up, but I'm going to slow motion pack up because this pole is actually getting hit right now.
Been alone all day.
No, Joey and Jojo just left. They had to be somewhere. Plus, well, I ain't been here all day. I just went here when you with the nannies.
Are you still filming?
Yeah.
Can I say hi? Hello.
Bro, that's fine. What if this is a fucking longer or something? It's so white.
Daddy,
Hold on.
I cleaned up all my. Every time I cleaned up my mess, I got a quarter, and I got 4 quarters. So 4 quarters equals
$1.
yeah.
Let's go.
If you go to the store and they ask
Hold this one for me real quick.
this one,
Yeah, yeah. Hold it with this on hand. Hold it up there where my hand is. All right.
what's that resting layer hole?
It's a leaf. I just recently got hit on both of these poles. So if there was something to pull that pole, I would just want you to, yank it the other way.
This, that.
Yank it behind you.
Hey, Klaus, I can't just sit. Wait, he's bound to catch a fish. We don't care. We can walk home.
What? I don't know.
Or
I don't know if I got walking in me.
we can Uber.
Let me see this one real quick. Hold this phone.
That's something.
No, I think it's just a weight. Yeah. They got that. They got that lever off. Try to. Well, try to, Ken Dog, man. But also, my ride is here. So they're waiting for me.
Why is it closest to far?
I don't know. It looks like it's freaking snagged, but I know it's not snagged. Start reeling it in. Yeah, reel it in.
Get that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Bye bye. You're in the car. Bye.
We're actually packing up. We're actually packing up. Don't tell them to leave.
We got a phone. Wait a minute. We caught Daddy. I caught something. I caught a leaf. Okay. You
Yeah,
caught a leaf too.
we're getting our leaf TVs out the way. Sometimes you gotta catch a leaf before you catch a fish. Like good luck.
A leaf is a fish, kind of.
Yeah, leaf fish.
Yeah.
Yeah, I done caught enough of those.
Wait, is it a leaf bug? It might be a bug. We caught a water bug.
All right, chat. I'll be out there for my Sunday night stream. I gotta stream something else later on today. But
Daddy, can I come
we
with you?
got to get out here. Yeah, we're come on. We're coming. Take care of this for me.
Daddy, can I come visit with you on Sunday? She pulled my hair. She was hitting people.
Sometimes it happens. Man, I'm sorry, you guys. Leon tapped. I gotta get ready for tomorrow. My ride is here. I was out here for a while, but I didn't catch too much of nothing but some leaves and some rocks and sticks. They was pretty nice sizes. Like I give them like less than a 2 pound. You know, they was decent. They did put up some fights while I was rolling them in, for sure as well. But yeah. AR, always good to see you, brother. Always good to see you. Sorry, I'm ending it now. We've been out here for a minute. It's a beautiful day. My boy Charlon Joe, he caught him a nice little bass. He caught him a bass stash for sure. I got a lot of bites and taps today, but nothing really was committing, which shit happens. It's fishing. It ain't guaranteed catching. Did get to get out here though. That was the whole point. With my boy Charlon Joe. And I'm gonna be out tomorrow, and I think Joe's actually might do some morning fishing as well. We gonna see. That's a possibility. I'm not. Don't quote me on it. He could still change his mind. We be busy on Sundays, and my boy works on Sundays, but he gonna try to step out for sure. If he do, it's gonna be some bass energy. He's gonna be trying to fuck some big bass in one of those forbidden locations that they let's just say he's fine to do it, but it's only on certain days. He's gonna try for some of them secret bass. And gonna do my night fishing later on the night. We almost to that 4,000 mark before we start the giveaway for that Mad Cat pole. So that's going great. And I wish I could be out here more, but it's also about to get dark, and I got other stuff I got to do. But I did enjoy being out here and vibing with you guys as always. I'm hooked out around my boy Charlon Joe. He caught him a nice bass. He was going in. Caught off the rooster tail. We had about 10 baits out here, and it's always the easy rooster tail or minnow bait right now. So the worms was getting hit, the liver was getting hit, but like I said, nothing was really committing. But all in all, it was fun. Nah, I'm good, thank you. All in all, it's good. So I'm gonna talk to y'all a little later. Definitely, definitely. They're always good to have you in here when you are here, brother. I hope everything with you is going well and all that. But I will get out of here. You already know what it is. I'm Hooks at Run. My boy Trout line called a bass. That's today. Y'all get in the car. I'm gonna see y'all again real soon. Be checking out for our lives on Sunday. Like I said, we're going for that 4,000 mark. We start giveaway. But see y'all again real soon. And forever and always, you guys remember, fish on.